Hey everybody, it's snowing outside, so I am not going to the shop. But I have a work day at the church coming up, and I've already got me lined up to do certain stuff. So I thought I'd go through a tool pouch that I've been working out of for the last 2-3 weeks, maybe. I don't know. So instead of carrying the bag, I have this Bauer electrical pouch, and that has everything I need, minus my hammer. But my hammer's in my big bag because when I need to throw this in the truck, I don't bang it around. So, oh man, those smell like gas. I need to get a new pair. It's okay, we buy them in bulk anyway, but the strap, the shoulder strap that goes on these two little things here is actually on the bag right now, so that I can carry the bag. So I am hoping that I can get on like a maintenance crew down at the church and just do that until I clock out whenever. So we all know that I carry this here, little tape measure, little pocket knife, and pepper spray, because in the church, you're not allowed to carry guns without the written consent of the board. So I don't want to mess with that, but I'll carry pepper spray because it's about the only thing you can get away with these days. I also have this little, I say little, but this is a big guy. This has the two blades that I need most of the time. So instead of carrying two different ones, I've got two in one. I mean, it kind of saves up some pocket space. Not to mention it has a sheath, because you're not putting this in your pocket. You can try, and God bless you if you make it work, but it's not gonna happen. For me, anyway. I have this little bitty one that I used to have on the key thing, and when I got this, I just quit using that. So let's start on the outside. I have a roll of electrical tape because one of the things that I'm not licensed or professional to do any of this, but I know how to do it, and that is low voltage electrical. I can do that blindfolded in my sleep with my hands tied behind my back. That's the simplest stuff. And anyone that says, "Oh, that's so hard," shut up. I have a Milwaukee tape measure. This is a 25 footer. Here's the thing, you really don't need a 25 footer, but this was given to me. I didn't buy this. This was given to me because it has I don't know if you can see, it has a fraction on it. It is filthy. It has been put to the works, but yeah, it's 25 footer. It's been given to me, and it's been dropped. It's been thrown. It's been tossed. I'm a Milwaukee fan. I'm in the basement. You can hear them up there. I bet you can, but ignore it. So I'm a Milwaukee fan. I need to get on the Milwaukee platform in the power tool section. So, of course, we know the gloves because you just saw me stick those in there. I then end up with two fastener pockets if I need. So let's go on. Pull it down just a little bit. On this side, I have a Number 2 slotted. Number 2 Phillip. I think, yeah, number 2. Man, when you put that up to the camera, it looks like it's real fine, but then you look at it and realize that's number 2. I have little brush, sheet, wire brush, and a flashlight. This is a hyper tough magnetic flashlight. I have 2 carabiners on here, and I will explain in a minute what that is for. So if I have to carry like a 12-inch or a pipe wrench, I think my pipe wrench should be in here. Well, here's a 12-inch. This is a 12-inch crescent, and it allows me to put this on there, and then I have my crescent wrench on me if I need it. If I need to go bigger, and my pipe wrench will do the same. Yeah, here's my pipe wrench. I have a 14-inch pipe wrench because 90% of the time I don't need anything super massive. If I was working in a warehouse, then I would need the bigger ones. But for most jobs that I do, that's about good enough. I also have a hammer loop here, but my hammer's in the bag. Y'all know what my hammer looks like. It's a hyper tough 16-ounce. Getting inside of the bag now, I'm gonna see where I want to start here, because this is set up in a weird way, but anyway. Channel locks, these are just your cheapo, hyper tough. I mean, here's the thing, I put these through the works, and you can say what you want to about cheap tools. And I've said it before, I'll say it again, if it works, use it. Use it until it don't work no more, and then, when it comes time to replace, step up your game. So I have these. I have a bigger 10-inch pair in my bag. My big tools that will not fit in this are in there. I have a pair of vice grips, locking pliers. These are locking pliers. These aren't vice grips because vice grips are brand, but whatever. Locking pliers, small pair of channel locks. These are legit channel locks, by the way. Probably the only pair of legit channel locks I've got. For some stupid reason, oh no, they're right here. I didn't put them in there, but they're right here. Linesmen. I hate these things. I despise them. The DeWalt spring-loaded locking pieces of shit. I'm not shitting on DeWalt. The problem is you got this much space and you have all that shit. Like, come on, really? And then mine kind of like gummed up a little bit. So it's like I want to be able to operate this with one hand, and it's next to impossible. This is probably the stupidest thing I've ever seen. And then half the time the lock doesn't stay locked; it slips. And then when you go to unlock it, I've unlocked it. I have to force it open. It's useless piece of shit. And then, of course, wire strippers and crimpers and 50,000 things that I probably don't need, but it's good to have. I like them. They're cheap, but I like them. only thing I don't like is the fact that the wire cutters, snippers are up at the front instead of like at the back. Like a lot of strippers and cutters have. Of a pair of standard sub-joint. I call these commonplace. These are Brainfords, Stanleys. A pair of dot cutters, nippers, whatever you want to call them. I don't even know what brand these are. These are just hand-me-downs that really don't have a brand on them. Cheapo, hyper tough, needle nose, because you need needle nose. An electrician's friend. This is a 11-in-1 screwdriver. Just about the, aside from the two designated screwdrivers, this is the majority of what I use. I don't even know, 6, 8. I don't know if that's 6 or 8. It's I think that's a 8. No, it's just a 6-inch, 8-inch. It's a something inch crescent wrench. Majority of what you do with the wrench shortcuts it. This is I don't want to say this is a putty knife, but it's a something knife, scraper. I've never seen, this was given to me, and I've never seen one of these that have an actual edge on it. But that one has an edge on it. Painter's Friend, 5-in-1, it's more like a 50-in-1 or something. It had a screwdriver bit in there. I can't find out what happened there. It just fell out, but I never used it anyway, so it probably fell off on a job somewhere. In that same pattern, I hate this pocket, but because I've got to fish around for everything, I have some nail sets. I'm going to stick those back in there. I have a small cold chisel. Never know. I don't even know why it wound up in there. And this is kind of your scribing tool and your scratching awl. I use it for an awl, but no, to excuse my voice, keeps fading in and out. And the last thing I have are beetle scissors. These are cheap Walmart Hyper Tough. 1 inch, 3/4 and a half, or a quarter. And that's just sitting aside because most of the time it just needs to knock out something like a piece of wood or a piece of sheetrock, and that usually will do it. That usually will get it done. And the last is another blade. This is just your Stanley 10-499. I mean, just your standard box opener. And that's what I carry in this thing here. Especially, this is my grab and go and everything's covered. I'm getting smaller and smaller with the things that I take, and it's this small now. This is like my grab and go bag. So For y'all's amusement, I'm gonna go ahead and tuck everything back where it goes. These go. I'm gonna go ahead and stick that in there with those. I had it separated for a while. I don't like that. Glove. Tape measure. That's it. All that. And then I have, of course, my big tools, and I don't know why these are in here. These need to be in here. Oh, I know why now. Never mind. Oh, no, that's good. It's just right there. And then I just take the shoulder strap off this, stuck it on here in my bag, ready to go. I will say that in the weeks that I worked out of this, it will beat the shit out of your leg right here. But yeah, other than that, I can live with it. I can deal with it. Nothing wrong with it. It does what I need it to do. See ya.